Happy New Year, welcome back to another Pancho Things. Here we go. The first hunt of the year, and we are in the same spot that I did my best hunt yet. So let's get started. Commodore is at home because it's really cold, and the only difference that we have today, I brought just less decoys. I did 12.5 if I'm not mistaken, and the only difference is that I have a party shooting in front of me also. So let's see, hopefully we run with great luck and we have some birds down. There we go. Do the same technique. I'm gonna stay here for the first few birds and then I'll move that way. I don't want to move right now because I want to see where those guys are going to be shooting at. I don't want to get peppered by them because I'm going to get really hostile. One minute. Alright, shooting light. Let's go. Alright, so they're gonna be calling a lot. Oh yeah. So there we go. There it comes. Well, there's Sky's Busters for what I see already. Oh boy. We're gonna have the day. It's gonna be a long day with these people. Are cutting off the tulips in the front of me. Hey! 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 I got a shoveler in the water. Stay here. Here they come. That's two. Okay. Stop for a second. Okay, now I don't. Let's go and look at the one that landed here. There it is. you serious right now? For this bird later. So that's 3. Seriously? Another missing bird? There is no way. Oh, come on. 2 missing birds. This is ridiculous. 2 missing birds. I'm so frustrated. I have 3 birds. 2 for sure dead. 1 was crippled and I moved forward to go and pick that one first because I knew it was crippled. Can't find the cripple, and one of the dead ones disappeared. That bird was the second bird that I shot, and it was stone cold dead. And it landed on some reeds back here, which are not thick at all. But I can find it. I went to the levee to pick up the one that was crippled in the levee. And by the time that I came back, the bird is not there. The other one was there. So I shot 3 birds. I have 1 in my possession. People in front of me are calling birds that are on top of me, working. God, man. When is enough? Huh? When is enough? Hold it. Nice bird. Scotty. Thank you, Bert. So I hope you guys saw what happened. Those birds were coming from behind me and they were circling my decoys, and these guys started calling. So there we go. What I've been dealing with all freaking morning.
All right, so I decided to call the hunt. It was a frustrated hunt, to say the least. Miraculously, I managed to lose two birds, one cripple that literally was flapping in front of me, disappeared, can't find it. Go back to the one that I fooled and stone cold dead. That bird flopped in the water like it was a bag of potatoes. Gone. At that point, my level of frustration rise up. That we don't count that I got these guys that, first of all, were really far to where they're supposed to be sitting, shooting at birds that are literally out there. So those gaddies circle behind me. They haven't even cleared my side when these guys immediately started calling. For sure they know where I am because I've been shooting and I flopped already two birds, and you know where I am. You can see me at this point. And they just didn't care. Fortunately, I connected with one, grabbed my gaddy. I started going to pack my decoys. I took the camera off. I'm just way too frustrated to be sitting here. And as I'm picking my decoys, I get another drake shoveler come through. I hit him. First shot, hit him. The bird glide to the south of me to some trees. Go straight that area. Turns out that from those trees, there's nothing but a road of trees. Not even trees, these are bushes. Couldn't go through those bushes. So I lost another bird. And to be honest, at that point, I was like, I need to get out of here. My level at that point wasn't frustration. At that point is anger. I was angry. I was angry at the situation. I was angry that I lost those birds. I was angry that I put 2 hours and some change looking for those 2 birds. Now I got a 3rd one that is missing. And I don't know what to think of it. The one that glided to the trees, hey, it just was bad timing. It is what it is. But the 2nd bird that I shot, I don't know what to think of it. I really don't know what to think of it. I wish I could say it was the misfortune that I hit that bird and it was somewhat alive. But if you see the video, I turned a couple of times, and even when I started to retrieve the first bird, now those 3 birds happened in a matter of, in 1 minute, I shot these 3 birds. 1 minute. You see me turn a couple of times, and I can see the bird floating. Bird was dead. I don't know, these people had a dog. I don't know if on my walk to the levee, because I knew the one bird in the levee was crippled, that was what I made my priority, to go to that bird first. Not only to not lose the bird, but to get him, to make sure he wasn't suffering. And as soon as I come out of the levee, you see me put the first shoveler down, and I look over and I can see it flopping right in the spot that I stopped. Nowhere to be found. And as I said, if it would have been a situation where I didn't look, I looked. Not only once, but twice. When I came back, my other bird was gone. I know these people had a dog. I don't know if by mistake the dog just picked up my bird, or simply enough my eyesight is so messed up that that bird was nowhere to be dead, and he just flushed it up and flew away. It didn't dive. That bird was floating dead. The wind wasn't strong enough to say that the wind blew the bird to one of the sides, and just to cover my back, when I picked up my decoys halfway, I walked all around all the reeds. The water wasn't murky enough, and I was walking really cautiously to see if maybe the bird got tangled into the roots of those reeds and maybe drowned and it got stuck on the bottom. That bird was nowhere to be found. So whatever happened there, it will remain a mystery, and I will hopefully hope it stays as a mystery, and yes, it is what it is. So as for the refuge, those birds, they will count only the birds that you present in the refuge. As for me, knowing already that I had 5 birds, and I already decided to call the hunt, I logged 5 birds on my log. If I would have come across to go to 2 more birds, I would have only shoot 2, and that would have done a limit, I guess. Or that would have been my limit of birds that I can shoot. That comes to tell a couple of things. One, you guys, if you're going to be hunting and you're going to be setting up close to people like that, when you know you have 50 feet away from your stake, where you're supposed to hunt in that pool, at least be courteous enough to call your birds on your side and let other people hunt. I knew since the beginning, when it's 6 o'clock in the morning, birds are flying and you are calling at the level that these people are calling, I knew automatically that I will have an issue, that I will have a bad day. And the reason being is they were calling birds that literally weren't even close to their side, that you could say, okay, let me get their attention, let me try to decoy them. They were calling birds that were on my end. And that's just ridiculous. And if you ask me, I would have not done that. I would have not done that at all. If you have the opportunity to hunt, so did I. And we are in the same refuge where we have to do these applications, which, by the way, I didn't get any reservations this year. Nothing came my way. I literally did walking the entire season. I've been walking it, taking whatever spot is available, because logically most of the great spots are taken because I'm the last guy. So on top of being the last guy, being lucky to have a nice spot, then had to deal with it. So if you're a new hunter, don't do that. Don't be calling birds that are not close to your range and that they're clearly not working your decoy, they're not working your spread. Have patience, because whatever birds that don't miss, trust me, they will fly their way. As an example, when I shot the Gatti, they got a chance to shoot the Gatti. The Gattis that I didn't get. So be cordial. There's birds out there. You don't have to do that. And more when all you're doing is just calling, and you're even calling when there's no birds. You're just calling at the air. So that's why I decided early in the hunt that I was not going to call. I let them call. I was like, I'm gonna get even more frustrated with this situation. I already can see from what I'm seeing that they're shooting at birds that are not even in range, and most of them they're missed. Super frustrated hunt, and I hope I don't have to deal with a situation like that again, because I'm sure not gonna be nice about it. If we're looking at it in the perspective of going home with birds, and a lot of people went that day home with no birds, then yeah, it was a good day. If we look at it as an overall, as an experience, and as a hunt, it was a complete disaster. Just have a little bit of ethics. I don't care who you are. Just have a little bit of ethics. It's not hard, and it will make you feel more satisfied for every bird that you take down. This hunt was, if I'm not mistaken, was January 2nd. The hunt where I took my first limit and the Commodore started retrieving happened after this hunt. So this hunt was a previous hunt. It just was a bad day. It's just a bad day, and it was terrible. Thank you so very much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next one. By the way, the next hunting video, complete banger. Pancho.